Indonesia is a country comprised of more than 17,000 islands and over 54,000 kilometers of coastline. Its culture and economy are deeply intertwined with the ocean. Among the many traditional occupations in Indonesia, handline tuna fishing has a long-standing history, not only as a source of livelihood, but also as a practice rich in cultural heritage. Handline tuna fishing, also known as single-hook fishing, dates back to the early history of Indonesia. Coastal fishermen learned to utilize the abundant marine resources to feed their families and communities. Tuna is not only a source of food, but also plays a significant role in boosting income for fishing communities. In regions such as Maluku, Sumatra, and Java, traditional tuna fishing is particularly prevalent. Across generations, fishermen have preserved valuable techniques and experiences in handline fishing. Each region has developed its own unique methods tailored to its geographic and environmental conditions. Tuna fishing is not merely an economic activity. It also represents a distinct cultural identity, reflecting a deep connection between people and the sea. For Indonesians, the ocean is not just a resource, it is a vital part of their spiritual life. Around tuna fishing, various ceremonies and traditions are widely practiced, such as fishing festivals and Thanksgiving rituals. Indonesian folklore, songs, and dances often portray the lives of fishermen, their seafaring journeys, and the challenges they face. Therefore, tuna fishing has become an inseparable part of Indonesia's folk traditions. Tuna fishing plays a crucial role in the lives of coastal Indonesian fishermen. Many families rely on this occupation to sustain their livelihoods and raise their children. Around the tuna fishing industry, many vibrant fishing villages have emerged, characterized by their strong community spirit. The close-knit nature of the fishermen allows them to support one another during fishing trips, share experiences, and solve problems together. This sense of community in tuna fishing has strengthened unity and fostered a robust social network. However, this traditional trade faces many challenges, including competition from modern fishing methods, climate change, and declining tuna stocks. These issues require fishermen to adapt and seek sustainable solutions to protect their traditional fishing practices. In Indonesia, handline tuna fishing is an integral part of the culture and way of life, carrying a rich history and deep cultural significance. This profession contributes not only to the economy, but also serves as a means of preserving important traditional values. Despite modern-day challenges, Indonesians continue to maintain and develop this practice through solidarity and innovation. Handline tuna fishing is an art that demands skill, patience, and profound knowledge of the ocean. Fishermen must possess not only extensive experience, but also a keen awareness of tuna behavior. Below are the detailed steps and techniques involved in handline tuna fishing in Indonesia. Before setting out to sea, fishermen must prepare thoroughly, both mentally and physically. Inspecting the boat, their main mode of transport, is of utmost importance. They must ensure the boat is in good condition, has enough fuel, and is equipped with essential safety gear such as life jackets, signal lights, and rescue tools. Regarding fishing equipment, the tools used for tuna fishing mainly include rods, lines, hooks, and bait. Rods used in handline fishing are typically long and sturdy to withstand strong pulling forces. Fishing lines must be long and durable enough to handle the powerful resistance of tuna, while hooks need to be sharp and strong. When selecting bait, fishermen commonly use small fish, squid, or artificial lures to attract tuna. Depending on the tuna species and sea conditions, they choose the appropriate bait. Before heading out, fishermen also plan their route, fishing locations, and estimated time at sea in detail, while monitoring the weather, ocean currents, and tuna movements. The specific steps in handline tuna fishing include: first, the search for tuna schools begins. Fishermen use both traditional and modern observation techniques to locate the fish. Signs such as seabird activity, changes in water color, or unusual ripples on the surface can indicate the presence of tuna. Some fishermen also use modern technologies like radar and sonar to detect schools. Once a location is identified, Fishermen use bait and water churning techniques to attract the tuna, making them believe that a school of small fish is being hunted, which triggers their predatory instincts and draws them into the area. When the tuna approach the boat, fishermen use long fishing rods to drop the bait into the water. Handline fishing requires quick reflexes and agility. Fishermen must pull in the fish at the right moment and promptly prepare for the next drop. It is a continuous process that demands close coordination among crew members. After the catch, the fish must be processed immediately to ensure freshness and quality. The tuna are cleaned and chilled on board, sometimes stored in cold rooms or on ice to keep them fresh until they return to shore. Indonesia is home to various types of tuna, each requiring different fishing techniques. Yellowfin tuna is the most common species, typically found in warm waters, especially around Sumatra and Maluku. Yellowfin fishing usually focuses on using live bait and bait scattering to attract schools. Big-eye tuna live in deeper waters than yellowfin, requiring longer rods and heavier lines, suitable for deep-sea fishing. Skipjack tuna are smaller and usually found in shallower waters, caught with simpler techniques and responsive to artificial lures and trolling methods. Indonesia is a resource-rich nation with many regions renowned for tuna fishing. Each area has its own natural conditions and distinctive fishing techniques, creating diversity in traditional tuna handline methods. The Maluku Islands are especially known for their abundant marine resources, particularly tuna, serving as a vital supply source for both domestic markets and export. Maluku features deep waters and extensive coral reefs, offering an ideal habitat for tuna. Pacific Ocean currents also enrich the area with abundant food sources. Cutting bluefin tuna is a highly skilled task, typically carried out by professional chefs or experienced individuals. This tuna variety is prized in cuisine, especially for sushi and sashimi. The basic steps for cutting bluefin tuna include: first, prepare the necessary tools such as sharp knives and suitable cutting boards to ensure clean and even slices. The tuna is rinsed with cold water to remove any debris, then dried with a clean cloth and placed on the board with the head facing the cutter. A clean horizontal cut is made at the base of the head, followed by removal of the tail by slicing across the base to make handling the body easier. Next is separating the meat from the bones and skin. The knife is run along the backbone, making a straight cut from head to tail to separate one half of the fish. Based on the location of the ribs, the meat is carefully cut away from the bones on both sides. Removing the skin is also essential. After detaching the flesh, the fillet is placed skin side down on the board, and the knife is gently used to separate the skin from the meat. Tweezers are then used to pull out any remaining small bones. The central part of the tuna often contains a sinew, which should be removed to improve the texture of the meat. Bluefin tuna meat varies in quality and is suitable for different culinary uses. The belly area contains the highest fat content, with visible marbling, and is considered the most prized portion. Each cut can be sliced into thin pieces, square blocks, or rectangular shapes depending on its intended use, such as for sashimi or sushi. If not used immediately, the tuna should be stored in a refrigerator or freezer to maintain freshness. Tuna meat is highly sensitive to temperature changes, so it must be kept in a cold environment to prevent spoilage. When plating the dish, ensure the tuna slices are even and visually appealing, garnished with shiso leaves, thinly sliced scallions, and wasabi. Once completed, all utensils should be thoroughly washed and dried to maintain hygiene and extend the lifespan of knives and cutting boards. Cutting bluefin tuna requires skill and patience, but with careful preparation and precise handling, the result will be highly refined. If you'd like to learn more about the different parts of the bluefin tuna and how they're used in cuisine, I can provide further detailed information. Additionally, if you're interested in other special cutting techniques, such as slicing for sashimi, or how to best utilize various cuts of the fish, I'll explain them in depth. Below is information on the different parts of the bluefin tuna and how they are used in Southeast Asian dishes. Bluefin tuna is divided into 3 main types based on fat content and location, each offering a unique flavor and texture, suitable for different dishes. The red meat located along the back near the spine is bright red, low in fat, and high in protein. commonly used in sushi and sashimi. This cut is usually sliced thinly for sashimi or nigiri sushi, but can also be used in dishes like teriyaki or as a salad ingredient. The medium belly section, located between the back and belly, features a balance of fat and muscle, with a light pink color and moderate marbling, delivering a rich yet not overly fatty flavor. It's often used for sushi and sashimi due to its ideal balance of fat and meat. The belly cut has the highest fat content, located near the head on the underside, offering a unique flavor and rich marbling, making it the most prized cut. It is typically sliced thick and simply paired with soy sauce or wasabi to enhance its natural taste. To cut bluefin tuna for sashimi, proper technique is essential to achieve smooth and even slices that enhance both taste and mouthfeel. A sharp yanagiba knife or specialized long blade should be used, ensuring the knife is sharp enough to slice without damaging the meat structure. When slicing, hold the knife at a 45-degree angle to create thin cuts that preserve the meat's tenderness. Typical sashimi slices are about 1 cm thick, 5 to 7 cm long, and 3 to 4 cm wide, depending on the dish and presentation style. When cutting, keep the knife straight and pull it in a single motion from top to bottom to achieve a clean slice. Avoid sawing back and forth, which can damage the structure and shape of the sashimi. Sashimi is typically served on a flat plate or in a traditional wooden box, garnished with shiso leaves, grated scallions, and fresh wasabi for enhanced flavor and presentation. When making nigiri sushi, the tuna is placed atop a small ball of sushi rice, sometimes with a dab of wasabi between the fish and rice to elevate the taste. For tuna teriyaki, the medium belly or belly cuts are commonly used. They are quickly grilled at high heat, then sliced thin and served with soy sauce and scallions. The belly can also be lightly grilled or pan-seared to highlight its fatty richness. When cooked, the tuna fat melts, creating a crispy exterior and tender interior. Raw or lightly seared tuna can be diced and mixed with greens, fruits, and light seasoning to make a delicious tuna salad. After cutting, bluefin tuna must be stored immediately at ultra-low temperatures to maintain freshness. If not used right away, wrap the fish in plastic wrap and freeze. When defrosting, allow the tuna to thaw slowly in the refrigerator to preserve its flavor and texture. At the end of the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.